Hey there, welcome to Sumit Academy. I do hope that you have subscribed to my channel. No? Then please do so and press the subscribe button now. This is my second video in my series on the art of essay writing. My videos will slowly build up the concept of essay writing in your mind. Keep watching and learning with me, and I assure you that we shall have a very confident you by the end of our series. In our first video, we introduced the concept of essay writing and learned about the vital difference between a newspaper article and an academic essay. Let us now study as to how the essay writing process works. We divide this process into various different stages. As you become more and more comfortable and experienced with the writing process, you develop and gain confidence in your own individual way of writing. You may then modify the process to suit your preferences. The first stage is analyzing the title. A common criticism of examination essays is that the candidate did not answer the question, did not address the topic of the essay. No matter how many times you are warned, someone always falls in the trap of not answering the question that has been set. You have to understand fully what the title, the question, is asking for. To work that out, you look at both aspects. The keywords, that is, words that explain the topic, for example, demonetization or labor problem, and the function words that tell you how you have to handle the subject. For example, compare, analyze, or discuss. These are some of the ways in which they ask you to write your essay. Now, before we proceed further, let us revise the main points of the first stage. Stage 2 is about time management, as planning your time is essential if you are going to get through all the ideas in the specified time. You should have a realistic idea about the availability of time so that you can start apportioning blocks of time to your essay writing. Always bear in mind the essay title as you start planning your essay structure. If you're not careful, you can easily move off on a tangent away from the core issue of the essay. Let me bring to you the main points of stage 2. Stage 3 is about planning the essay structure. Group your ideas together in your mind in a logical structure. Think of your plan as your skeleton, which holds your body together and gives it shape. You need your skeleton to stand upright, and you need your plan to make your essay logical and comprehensive. Finally, when you think that you have got all the points clear in your mind in a logical sequence, have a relook at the title of the essay to see that you have not deviated away from the core issue. Look at the broad thrust of your argument and ask yourself whether your line of reasoning is logical, relevant, and complete in terms of the topic. As usual, let us have a look at the main points of stage 3. Stage 4 is about composing the essay. We shall be discussing this aspect at great length during our subsequent lectures on the subject, so we shall not spend much time on it at this moment. Stage 5 is about checking and polishing the essay. You think you have done the best in the time that you have, but you can always improve on something, and that something may just swing the balance and get you a better score. If you have adhered to the time schedule, you will have some time at the end for that final spit and polish for your essay. The main areas to check are the content and the presentation. Edit your essay to ensure that you have successfully made your argument and that every point, every paragraph adds to the line of reasoning you are pursuing. You have to discard anything that does not fit your line of reasoning. Yes, you do not have the time for any major rewrites now, but you can still tweak the odd sentence here and there to soften or strengthen your strand. Pay attention to the detail and proofread your essay, looking for silly spelling mistakes or factual errors. Let us summarize the main points of stage 5 in the slide. Next, let us look at how to prepare for writing a successful essay. You just don't walk into the examination hall and write your first academic essay and then do a brilliant job of it. You get there, as with many things in life, by practice and trial and error. In this age of computer typing, you need to practice your handwriting and clear all niggling doubts and fears. Write neatly and legibly, otherwise, all your wonderful ideas will come to nothing, as the examiner will have to keep guessing what you have penned down in the scribble that you put before him. So, before you start writing an academic essay, you need to practice your handwriting so that writing becomes a natural process for you and you pick up speed. Your essay writing process begins with reading, moves on to making notes, and then progresses to writing. You may have no problem finding the motivation to read, and you make wonderful, clearly organized notes. However, at some point, you have to start adding words in the form of sentences, and this is where you may face your real hurdle. Writer's block, or the fear generated by a blank page, is something many candidates have to overcome during the examination process. Now, if you can write something down, you have begun. As an ancient Chinese philosopher once said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. However imperfect or stumbling your words, once you look back at them, you see that a strange phenomena has occurred. The process of writing takes over and generates ideas you did not realize you had. Remember that thinking and writing are two independent processes. You don't think and write down the same thought. The very act of writing produces further ideas and clarify fuzzy ones. Getting going and writing a few garbled sentences is crucial, even if you discard them at a later stage, because you have to engage with the writing process and let it take over. Well, so much for that. In our next video, the third in our essay writing series, we shall study about analyzing the keywords and understanding the various types of essays. I do hope that you have subscribed to my channel. Do subscribe now so that you don't miss out on my future videos. In case you wish to give a feedback or suggest future videos, do write in to sumitacademy20@gmail.com. Till later then, cheers.